How about now?
Yeah, we're ready now.
Oh my gosh, we made it.
Goodness.
Our day was we moved things around a little bit.
That was great.
I'm glad we made it in here. Okay,
Yeah.
Are we ready? Is this thing on?
Yeah.
All right, John, take it away. Let's
take it away. Hey, welcome everybody.
Oh, geez, here we go. Well, let's start with a little bit of gratitude. Okay, I'm really grateful, first of all, that it is May.
Wow.
It is May. It's our birthday month.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I don't have anything else to say after that. I'm just grateful for all the blessings that are coming my way this May. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful for the good weather coming. I'm grateful for all the things that we're accomplishing in our life.
Yeah, seriously.
I guess I'm going to just say that.
I'm so grateful for all of that. And I'm grateful for all the subscribers. And I am grateful you guys are back for another episode of Planspiration Unplugged. We're John and Stefanie. We are the founders of Planspiration. That's a nonprofit that we educate, motivate, and inspire people to go plant-based for their health, the animals, and the planet.
That's right. It's like a trifecta when you make this whole change. People know us for losing 250 pounds as a family, reversing a slew of chronic diseases. I'm going to say them: heart disease, autoimmune, all kinds of things. And now people know us for reaching and teaching people all over the world, not just how to eat their plants off, but how to change their life, how to actually get this down, quit dieting, turn it around, get happy. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because this isn't a podcast about what to do. It's a podcast about why people can't, because we lived it.
Yeah, exactly.
We lived that life. And that's what we've been coming in here talking about, from, here's how we lost weight. Here's how we started learning about the plants then, why it was working, and everything just keeps evolving. And well, we made it in here, and it was a busy week, and I could keep going on about it. My week was
crazy.
A blur.
I was going to ask you, because your week was cray. You had a lot going on.
I have a lot going on, actually, and this is exactly those moments where it's like, I see everybody with all this potential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they don't believe in themselves. And I want to just get louder about, like, you can do this.
Oh, yeah.
You can do this, and we're going to talk. My week. Oh, my God. Well, first of all, we didn't have a class this week. It was our anniversary.
I know.
I mean, that's not why we didn't have a class, but
just happened to fall
it happened to fall on the Wednesday, which was our 32nd year anniversary.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. Bring it. Yeah. You guys, that took some work. That took some work. You know what, though? When I made that post, I put this post out on social media, and it was like my whole day got distracted from all these amazing comments that people kept leaving us. I'm just trying to, in the moment, I'm like, I'm going to show Jen how much I love him by making this whole thing on social media about, how grateful I am for all the things that we've been going through.
Even I don't really get Wi-Fi at work, and I might not see it till I get home.
And that's okay. I just wanted to share my
love
because we've gone through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So we put it out there, and then just all these amazing people that have been impacted by us sharing our stories, sharing everything, not just the weight loss. But then we started coming in here on Planspiration Unplugged, and I was like, maybe we should talk a little bit about, first it started off with, maybe we should talk about plants and how this changed our life. And it turned into, you know what, we are talking about plants. It changed our life, and how all of this changed our life. So the comments were beautiful. It was no class this week, so it gave me some time to work on some of these bigger projects where we're really getting we're getting down to the wire with finishing the documentary, The Plant Interventionist. What else was I working? There's a lot of stuff. I mean, do I even say?
Study.
We're working. I finished my IRB, so I'm getting ready to, work on some final stuff for that. So that's big. That's big stuff that's going on.
IRB. What is that?
It's just
a study.
It's something to do with that.
Yeah,
it's making sure that when we do anything, I'm working on something, and we want to make sure that it's ethically, put together. So I'm learning.
Exactly.
So here's another example
how to
of
properly do it, so it doesn't. We're not just blowing smoke.
I honestly feel like this is like my thesis. You know what I mean? Like, I've been working on this for 7-8 months now.
Yeah.
In the background. So when I had this week, I was like, okay, we're here. We're getting to the bottom. We're just, so much cool stuff is happening. There's that. There's the documentary. There's
website revamp.
we're redoing. Finally, yeah, we're getting around. I haven't had time. All of this. I didn't have time to. I'm doing my own social media. Like, I mean, a lot of people call. They're like, "Okay, I can't believe you answered the phone. Well, who do you think is going to be over here running this show?" I've got an assistant. Yeah, I have those things, but I'm running everything. It's just easier because it's just gotten easier for me to just throw out posts and talk about what we're doing. But I didn't have a chance to even get to that this week, and it got me thinking. The old version of me would have been like, forget about it.
Oh, man, yeah.
We're closing it down, ruined.
You were like, hey, hand me a towel. I'm going to throw it in.
I'm quitting. Yeah, it didn't go right. But I just learn as I go. I just keep on going. I had some big decisions I had to make this week, and I just laughed about some of them. Like, I guess that's how it's going.
I'm like, that's just a big girl business you're dealing with.
I am dealing with some big time stuff.
Then it's like, hey, there's a plugin that needs to get updated on the website. I'm like,
that's different.
Cool. I will try to figure that out. I don't know anything about it, but I'll try to help.
We're getting it done. I
figured it out, though.
Well, we've been doing this we started this in January of 2013. We watched Forks Over Knives. I watched the movie, and I said, well, let me be fair. I watched it for the second time on that day. Yeah. The first time was for 5 seconds, and my old identity was locked and loaded, and it said, you're not going to do that. There's no way.
Yeah.
You'd have to change.
You'd have to give stuff up.
You'd have to...
no more drinking?
No more like cheese?
Cheese.
I couldn't even see my future self when I think about that time.
I'm telling you, if we were having a spaghetti dinner and Parmesan cheese wasn't around in the fridge or in the pantry, it was like, shut it down. I'm grabbing the car keys. I'm going to get some Parmesan cheese.
It was traumatic for the whole family when Parmesan cheese was out. I just kind of threw. I didn't understand.
Moment, I'm just like, why am I a guy?
I didn't understand. Why I reacted like that and why we were running like that and living like that. And then, this takes time to kind of change all of these things. Yeah. But anyway.
Took like 30 some odd years.
It takes a long time, to definitely get that through. I mean, we've been through it. We've been together longer than we've been apart. We may have been married 32 years, but
right.
We've been together probably like 34, 35.
Yeah, it's been
That's
longer.
Crazy.
Right. I mean, and the amount of time that all that change took wasn't that long, really.
No, we did. We spent the first majority of our marriage just dysregulated. Old patterns, old habits, old stuff. And as much as I wanted to make change, I would default right back to the old version. You know what I mean? I was thinking if I gather more information, if I just get more information, then I'll be able to, make these changes. But we learned something different when we started this and we went into it. Well, you've done other things too where you know what? Let me slow it down. How was your week? Because we'll get into this a second.
I don't remember. There was a lot going on, just like machining and more machines and tooling, and this is broken, and oh gosh.
How do you keep up?
I just breathe. I don't know. I get everything done. However,
isn't it amazing?
I don't even know.
Are you somebody who wakes up and goes, "I'm never going to get this done"?
No.
Did you used to?
That's not going to help. I was like, I just didn't want to even try. Like, really.
Why do you think?
Sometimes, because it was just like, oh.
This is off the cuff now. So, I'm wondering, why do you think that you were kind of there like that?
Well, down at the core of it, because I just thought life was happening to me, and I didn't think I had any control. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to happen irregardless, but it's not like that.
Why not?
Because when you make the change and you don't think like that anymore, like you just...
Interesting. But it's true.
Yeah.
That's exactly how this goes.
Stuff happens. You get a flat tire or this or that or whatever, but
you don't wait for the air to go back in. You don't wait, right? You get a flat tire. What do? You just get back in your car. Do you guys just get back in your car and sit there and just be like, well, it's over. Gonna have to get rid of my car, quit my job.
People, and that's fine. I'm just kidding.
That's
No, some people grab the phone and call it AAA.
That's doing something.
Heck yeah,
that's
it is.
making it happen. It's not.
I'm not getting out and changing a tire. Are you kidding me? You know how many tires I've changed in my day?
I know you're still changing my tires, my bike tires.
Yikes! Oh yeah,
but that's a good way to look at it. We don't wait. We don't wait to feel better. Is what I realized. You know what I mean? The old me, as I get into this, the old me would have just quit when things got hard.
Yeah.
Now when things get hard, I don't quit. I pivot. You know, and it just like this morning. Let me just say this.
Yeah.
So this morning,
like this morning?
we're sitting here. Look at us. We're like this. We're like, It's I just looked at myself. Because it's literally like that feeling like, it's not 80 degrees out. So clearly I'm not going to be able to ride my bike. So I'm just going to sit here and make excuses for why we're not going to do something. But we learned to navigate a little bit differently. The pivot this morning was, well, we're not going to wait to feel better to start. We've got to. I'm
like, come on. We're going downstairs in the gym.
Yeah. So we did that. Well, first we got on the stair stepper.
It was, I'm like, but it's seriously cold. So I'm like down on the first floor. Like,
we'll start there.
Get on, there's a treadmill, there's a stepper, there's a Joe Roto bike,
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that I can talk myself out of every day.
We'll get warmed up and then we'll go hit the
or
weights.
I'll wait, but we get it. And we know, I guess, what I'm trying to say is we know, and we have the conversation, we know we're going to feel better once we do it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
We're doing that.
I didn't sit there and look up the study. Well, if I do this on a treadmill and then some weights, will I feel better?
No, we know that.
Yeah,
and I think everybody here knows that too. I mean, let me ask you guys this. If you're listening to this, I'll just say, if you get up and go walking, not one person comes back and says, that sucked.
Gosh.
I actually got some energy. Didn't know what to do with that. I feel better. Can't handle it. I mean, that's where I used to be.
That's old programming.
Yeah, that's old programming. And I think what people don't realize is our brain runs 50% of our brain is automatically doing the daily stuff. It's already running automatically on that program.
For sure.
I'm thinking about the programs you run. It's automatic.
Yeah.
That's efficient.
Well, yeah, it is. It is efficient. I mean, if I had to reprogram every time I'm going to make the same part, that would be a waste of time. You save the program and just run the program.
Run the program. So our brain is 40 to 50% of our daily actions are automated. And then 20% of our brain runs on like energy. That's why it's being efficient is just sticking with what's safe, just sticking with what you've been doing, because change is, we got to gather information. A lot of people do. We got to save the recipes. A lot of people do. We've got to watch videos. People got to do. We've got to share some posts about what we're going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, none of that is actually doing, though.
It's not.
Really.
It's not.
I mean, it feels like it is. It's weird because I know the exact feeling of this.
We did it just even this morning, but we have a time limit on how much information we. Let's go backwards. We have a time limit on how much information that we get together before our podcast. It's gotten easier. It's gotten better, but we have a general idea of where we're going. We gather some information, and we know now. We just got to start.
Yeah.
We go over it for 2 seconds. Okay. All right. You know what we say? We just got to start, because we could keep gathering information. We could keep going over it. We could keep trying to save the best line. Let me get more.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem easier that we're just coming in here and being honest and saying, this is just how it goes. You have to just do it. You'll feel the progress.
You got to just
when
jump
you
in.
do it. But what people do backwards is they have it backwards. They think they have to
We used to
start.
be the they. We used
to be the day. Yeah,
the
people
they.
think they've got to feel better to start. Or like I said this week, getting healthy means putting the kale in your mouth, not looking up like, what could I do with the kale?
I need a recipe for the kale.
I got to get some recipes for the kale. You know what to do with it. But sometimes just looking up the information feels like progress, but nothing changes. Nothing changes when you do that. Let me ask you this, since...
That's so real. I mean, I just, because I related to the guitar.
Let's hear it.
Because just looking at information and this YouTube is
get into
excellently
because
confusing because there's just so much crap.
Bring it, share it.
There's a rabbit hole every step.
So it's very relatable, not just for changing.
Well, and I see it. It's exact relation. Instead of like the dieting stuff, it's like, oh, if you do this, you'll... I mean, there's like, one quick trick to, learn how to solo this or 5 quick blues licks to get down to... It's like, holy cow.
When you were just trying to get into your group of people doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Well, it's just, it's the same thing.
Or
all the
doing
information,
it yourself.
It's so distracting. It's like, I just want to see, I want to grab something and like, yeah, let me try that out. But it's like, I have so much information and papers printed out. I don't need any more information. I have the information. I need to put it into play.
It's not that you were stuck. It was that you just weren't doing it yet. You were gathering information, which is where people get stuck. But you're not stuck.
You got to get some
information.
But then there's a point where it's like, all right, I already know all this.
So, for example,
the minor pentatonic. Any guitar player, anybody knows this shape is just so worn out. It's like everybody. Oh man, geez.
How could you relate that to what we're doing, diet and lifestyle, reversing disease?
Well, just all the information out there is still just as confusing. There's this guy and this person, that you should do this. Oh, you should do, if you want to drop weight, you should, just have this. There's some magic freaking fruit or something, or a magic recipe. Like you've got the information. It's just time. It's go time. Let's do it.
It's go time.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. We know what go time looks like. It's jumping in and saying, I'm going to figure this out. I am not going to collect any more data. I didn't need to see any more research on how beneficial soy was. I had to eat it. I didn't need to see any more documentaries or research or read any more books to know that the only way that this is going to work is if I actually just start doing it.
That's right.
And I wasn't like hell-bent on, I've got to get everything just right. And we've got it figured down. That's how I've created the whole program, because we know what it's like to not just make the diet change. Okay. Of course, doesn't everybody know eating fruits and vegetables are good for you?
I would hope so.
It's that simple. It's simple.
It can't just be that simple. What is a certain recipe with this or that that's going to
That's a distraction, and you thinking that if you gather that recipe...
What about the superfruits or superfoods?
That's another distraction of you thinking that one thing is going to happen, or this one bit of information is going to make this click for you. The biggest bit of information that you could do is send the signal to your brain that when you take action, it's actually relief.
Yeah, and it's happening.
It's happening right now. It's happening right now. If you're listening to this and you're like, you know what, I am going to start eating more kale. I am just going to eat more apples, and I'll figure it out as I go along. That's true progress. That's change.
Seriously, and that's where Plantspiration fits in, because we're there for the support of how to deal with situations.
We lived it.
And, yeah.
We weren't, our whole life, it wasn't like this.
No.
Not at all. And even in the beginning, we had the food part down, but life was changing, and I just wanted things to be smoother and to be happier and less stressful. And, I even did a podcast last year where I talked about, I have ADD, like almost like I was proud of it, or I was like channeling that this is who I was, only to learn.
That's how you describe your identity.
That's how I was wired.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up, learned, married, lived, and got wired into that. But that's not where we have to stay. And that's the latest stuff that I got into. This, 2025, I got really into neuroscience, nervous system, that polyvagal stuff. That's how I learned. It's like we're wired. We can learn that wiring, but we don't have to stay there. No. And once we learn that wiring of dieting and failing and dieting and failing, then it becomes a point of you get stuck into that where the minute you wake up on Monday, you're like, okay, today I'm doing it.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Every day should be the day.
Every day should be the day. But your brain is so programmed with that old wiring, okay, that the minute you wake up, it's still going, excuse me, ma'am, you're not going to do this. You failed a million times. You don't have all the tools. You don't even know a recipe you're going to have today. You don't have time to go to this. You can't do yoga. Your bike has a flat tire. So your brain defaults.
Downright change is hard. Your brain is just stuck on that. Like, you're afraid to really do people go, you got to do the work. It's not really work. It's just, we're just living this way.
We're just living this way.
It's not like something above and it's extra that, oh my God.
A lot of people, and we can understand. It was about thinking about it, I learned. I guess when we're talking about, we got the plants down. Yeah. We got it. We started eating. And then I went and then did all the research and really understood how it was. And then I was like, okay.
Well, it was like, holy cow, this actually worked. This was we were going
I got to tell everybody.
It's like another diet. But it's like, okay, this is what I was like, holy cow, we found like the fountain of youth here. This feels amazing. What is going on? And you're like, well, I'm going to figure it out.
I'm going to figure it out. And I want to tell everybody. And then what I realized is not everybody, even though they've got all the information, 80% of people are not going to make a change. I couldn't handle that number. Yeah, I mean, everywhere I did coaching, everything I've researched, everything I've done, it's like 80% of people quit the first month. That's that old programming that just goes back into, you didn't do it right, so forget about it.
Yeah.
And I started looking back and I was like, I started a lot of stuff, but I also quit a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I quit everything I started. Think about it.
Yeah, right. Like what? What things?
I mean,
college? What?
Yeah. No. Well, the first time, I didn't even get started. I was like, I'm out. I had a panic attack that first day that I couldn't find my class. Maybe people need to know like my past.
Let's hear about it because
I show up to the very first day of college and I couldn't find where I needed to go. I didn't understand at the time what was happening to me, but it was truly a panic attack. And it's almost like I blanked out. I went back to the car and I just couldn't comprehend. I was frozen. I was stuck frozen. Like I can't go back in. And I lived with that feeling often in my life. Like I just am going to not show up. I'm just not going to be there. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to quit.
Wow.
Many, many times I didn't understand, how to navigate through that. My system was just, constantly under some stress. You cannot function underneath that. So once you...
I got to tell you, I've heard the story before, but I'm almost got a tear in my eye because that was like a lot to go through. Like, wow. So
I'm not the only one.
No. Wow.
We're going to have to take a drink.
Holy smokes. What happened in here?
It like took over who I was. And I believed I was somebody who couldn't go to school, who couldn't do that. I wasn't smart enough. I couldn't handle all that. It was too much for me because I had a nervous system that was just all over the place.
That's how it was wired.
Yeah, it was how it was wired. That's what I mean. We get stuck there.
Yeah.
So when we did this, I just went into it. So like, we're doing this. Something changed. And it wasn't just the diet. It was the way that I didn't have proof.
Yeah.
That's just it. I didn't have proof I was going to lose the 100 pounds and reverse disease. What I had was a belief of, I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And every hour of that first day, it was like, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And the doubt was there. The doubt was there constantly. The old pattern wants to say, forget it. It's just not going to work.
Right.
But I said, no, I'm going to do this. And that's where you go 1 hour and it's like, I did it for an hour. I did it for 2. Then it was a day. Then it was a second day. Did something mess up? Probably. Stuff didn't go right. But I had those tools ingrained in me of stop, walk outside. And that's how remember I started just, when we started doing this and I was getting overwhelming, I would just
I'm like,
walk
what
out.
happened? She just went right out the front door.
Well, all of a sudden I could walk for
Where'd she
one.
go?
I was testing out my new legs, which is what it felt like. You know what I mean? I realized that taking those actions, those first few days, everything, when I go back and I look, I think it was taking the action. It was immediate relief. I did something. I immediately start realizing I did something different. And that is how you have more control immediately. You start realizing, oh, I ate more kale. Oh, I ate more fruit. Oh, I ate more of this. Then you start feeling better. It isn't about, I got to wait to feel better to start.
No. Well, that's really hard to do when you're doing the same thing and you don't feel good. How are you going to feel better to start your thing? Starting feels better. Starting feels better.
Yeah, starting does feel better. I feel better that we started this podcast.
Yeah.
And got it rolling, because it just makes me think about when we first started, we would spend hours.
That was like
painful.
Yeah, that was painful.
And we would come in here and we would be like, yay, everything's great. And it wasn't. We were like, oh, this was so hard.
Yeah. But I felt I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? I felt like, yeah, we got to do this.
Well, we would finish it. And this is
Well, yeah, but it was like, I can't even listen to it.
We still don't want to listen to our own podcast.
No doubt. But who wants to?
We just.
Glad you guys do.
When you start doing something, when you start actually doing it, eating more plants, moving more, you have to realize the relief of you're doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to keep going through it. And there's a reason why this works. There's a reason why it's working so good over here. But the whole thing is, from the going whole food plant-based to starting the business to starting the podcast to all of these things that we're doing, the biggest thing I'd like to convey to people is, and I kind of said it in the beginning, is I trusted that I would figure it out. I trusted that I would move through it, and I was ready to deal with the discomfort. I didn't understand what the discomfort was before. I mean, it was my nervous system. It was a mess, but we're really learning and understanding that we have so much control over those things and how to navigate through it.
Well, yeah, the discomfort part, I want to say, you don't really have the definition of that. You just know you're doing something different.
Well, it does feel a little.
It's going to be discomfort. Well, yeah, but you don't really know at what level is it going to be, and is it good going to outweigh the discomfort?
Give me an example.
Well, just
everybody's listening, and we're in here doing 6-7 hand movements. So I want to.
Whoa.
No, what do you mean by that?
Well, you said the discomfort of it, because when you're starting something new, change, it feels like you already are thinking there's going to be discomfort.
Immediately, I'm going to have to give up the cheese, the wine,
whatever
the meat,
it is. Yeah.
the animal. I have so many people that come in right away, and and I understand, they always come in the first call or they meet me and they're like, I don't know if I could go 100%.
Right.
And I go, I know. And if you keep telling yourself that, you're not going to be able to.
Right. I know all this stuff, I know this doctor and what he's done and this and that and this and that and that, But do you have any more research? Like some people are still looking for research.
They're looking for research because that's playing it safe. That's playing it safe. That just feels like if we have more information, then we're doing something about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We could gather all the information in the world, but 80% of people are still not going to go through with it because they don't have the right tools and the changes that to make those changes.
Seriously.
I guess that's
the right conditions. The
right conditions.
The planets need to be in proper alignment. And I know how that feels.
Well, and we know because we didn't just do it together. We did it as a family.
Yeah.
And that is why it did work for us. It is true why it stuck for us. We could have all started it. We could have all done it. But it stuck for us because of the way that we went about it. It was repetition, even when it wasn't messy. And I guess this is why things actually work. Okay? Because it's not about more discipline. More discipline didn't get us to lose 150 pounds between the two of us. Okay? Right. More discipline was not how we started this podcast.
No.
More discipline was not how you started your business. More discipline was not how you got your guitar going. More discipline was not how I started Plantspiration. More discipline is not how we got in the gym this morning.
How did we get in there?
We said, oh, wow, we're going to feel really good when we do this.
Yeah, well,
We know we're going to feel good. We didn't need to go look up. Well, hold on a second. Let me just see how long it takes to feel better from working out. We didn't go there.
Right.
We knew. We just know we're going to feel better when we do it. And we trusted the process. Yeah. We trusted we're going to feel better.
Same with the food from the beginning. It was like, if it's coming out of the ground, I mean, how could you go wrong?
That's number one. But we have to keep telling ourselves that, because your brain will go down to, but there's something sprayed on those plants. I've had people come up to me and say, I can't eat any plants because of all the chemicals and the pesticides on the plants. Often I get this question.
Yeah.
That saddens me because I understand that what they're thinking. And I understand that somebody gave them some information like this and they got cut off right there at the stuff that actually could save their life, which is, let me take that a little, while we're on the subject, I guess I'll get into this because it's a great way to explain it. They just have this belief in their mind that they can't eat these plants because all the pesticides are on them. Well, I come in and I kind of like karate chop that belief right in half, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
Lay it out here. It's many things you could say.
Well, number one, if you're concerned about the pesticides on the plants, I want you to think about, what are your animals eating? That you're eating animal. We did too. What do you think the food is that they're eating?
Are they getting...
Do you think they're just washing it all off with vinegar and baking soda?
They're washing it off better than we could our own food. Sarcastically.
I was like, what? I just looked at him like, what are you talking about?
No, it's getting ground up and tossed in a thing for them to eat. And they're lucky to get that.
They'll hang on to that belief, though, that they can't eat the plants because to change everything that they know to be true would be too much.
Oh, man.
So they'll stick to, I can't eat all those plants. It's got all those chemicals on them. And I'm not even going to hear that she said that it's all over the foods that the animals eat, which 80% of the United States, 80% of the farmland is covered in pesticides.
It's to feed the
cattle.
To feed
the cattle.
All the animals.
So that's where all the pesticides are going. I mean, yeah, they're on the plants, but doesn't it seem more logical that the best defense against these things would be to eat more antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, fiber, nutrition, things that actually heal you?
Yes.
Like, doesn't that seem logical?
That does seem logical.
80% of people that are going to go, I don't know if I could do that. I'm going to need more information first.
Okay.
It's not going to work like that for anybody.
No.
Yet everybody's going to go back to their same diet. And if discipline worked, I'm talking to you, if discipline worked, we would all be fit, healthy, and fabulous.
Yeah.
Because everything is geared around discipline. You need to cut back. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to work harder. You need to be more structured. You need this recipe first. That's discipline. It don't work.
8-minute abs.
Please.
I couldn't even do that.
These took like 800 miles.
Yeah.
Just saying. But I didn't know. Here's the other thing. Have I said too much?
No, I love it. It's just you are just this encyclopedia of information of the plant world, and it's amazing.
Thank you.
But it's true. All about it's not just all about.
I've done the research.
Everything.
I've done the research. I know what reverses disease. I know how to reverse disease. I know exactly what people need to do that. I know exactly what they need. It's not a question of, do we need any more research to make this happen? It's a question of, do you need any more kale in your gut?
I got something to throw at you.
Go.
Okay.
Driver's ed?
Even though you don't, in a minute, even though you don't know guitar, as a guitar coach, what would be the best advice you could give?
Start playing. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
It is. It's great.
It's exactly what you would tell your kid too if they wanted for driver's ed. Mm-hmm. You know, I need to learn how to drive, and you can take all the driver's ed you want, but
I mean, seriously, how long do you sit in the class learning rules of the road and all the dots and the lines and all that?
It doesn't make you a good driver.
you still suck at driving. You haven't done it yet.
Yes, kind of, yeah. And people think that after they do something and they suck at it, like they give up. They're just like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to do this. Not people. I should be clear. I was part of that. I was part of that.
It was, but I mean, the driver's ed, it's like, you're never going to learn until you actually do it.
It's true.
You know, you can learn everything in the book and everything, but until you actually get behind the wheel.
It's very true. It's very true.
Who did you have for driver's ed?
I think it was Mr. Bartold.
Oh,
I think he had like reddish hair or something.
I
don't even remember driver's ed.
I do.
How was yours? Who did yours?
I don't remember who it was.
Boy.
But he was cool, I remember.
Wasn't it Mr. Armory?
No, that was the metals teacher.
Oh, okay.
I know him. Jeez.
Way off. Oh, geez. Don't go there.
But yeah, I remember it was funny.
He was a good guy, by the way. We're not saying anything, Mr. Armory.
Oh my God.
He was great. He was just a good guy, yeah.
That's all I
Keep
worked
going with
was
what you're
metals.
talking about.
He was cool. He showed me how to weld the first time. I'm like, yeah.
I welded too.
He's like, use this mask. You don't want to fry your retinas. I'm like, oh, now you tell me. Gosh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm just kidding.
So you're in driver's ed.
So, yeah, and it was great. It just jump in and go. I mean, you know, I was a little nervous.
I was going to say, did you feel scared? But I feel like guys just go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because like when do you get your permit?
I don't know.
I feel like I had it before the class even started.
I think I did. I think you get, I don't even know, actually.
Anyways, or you got to go through some of it, then you get permit and then you drive. But anyway, by the time it came to driving, I was like, whatever, dude.
Were you just like, I got
ready
this?
to go.
I was crapping my pants.
We would go run all his errands.
What?
Yeah, we'd cruise over back to the next town. I think he lived over there. And
that's not how my driver's
we go
ed
to the
was.
post office. He'd stop in a little store, he'd buy whatever he needs. You know, it was great.
I remember, I don't remember anything like that. Like, as you're talking about driver's ed, it was a blur. Like, I don't even remember driving in driver's ed. I remember more of taking our kids out to drive. Like, that was awesome. I loved that. You know what I mean? But like everybody knows, you have to kind of go out and practice that stuff before you
got to do it in order to know how.
And you can't you just got to get out there and you got to practice it. You got to just make it happen.
I remember. Oh, I remember driving around mostly with my mom, I think.
Really?
Yeah. She would, we'd be driving around. It was 4-wheel drive Bronco.
Oh, really?
I sit up like, because it's 4-wheel drive, it's taller.
Yeah, I think we had to get so many hours in behind the wheel.
Yeah.
That's what it was. We had to get so many hours
20
in.
20 or something. I don't know. I'm just totally guessing.
I'm telling you right now. I guarantee.
How many hours did you get?
Not many, because I was like, I'm not doing this again.
Oh, my God.
This was.
Why? Isn't it fun driving?
My dad took me out one time and it was.
Oh, you remember?
This is the one thing I remember of like, I was like, this is stressful.
Driving can be stressful.
My dad was cool. So cool that I'm gonna tell this story.
Okay, lay it out. I'm so dying to hear.
I didn't have a textbook upbringing, which I'm sure I'm not the only one, but so I'm out on my first. Like, I know this was the first time I was behind the wheel.
Oh my gosh.
It was the first time I was behind the wheel. We were driving up to like Lake Geneva. He was taking me out on, the big stuff. Guaranteed I was just tense as heck, terrified. And he lights up a joint. Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh my God.
I was in the wrong lane all of a sudden, panicking. I'm going to get in trouble.
Were you smoking?
No, but it was
like a contact high?
I don't know. No, it was, I don't want to get in trouble is what I'm thinking.
Know where to go.
You know what I mean? And my dad, if he was here, he'd be laughing about this. Yeah. So he'd be like, oh, that was great. But in the moment, I realized that's probably what just drove me into like being anxious or more stressful.
Gosh,
and I don't think he didn't mean to do it on purpose, but I understand now more why I was just like, oh my gosh, like constantly worried that I'm going to do something wrong or I'm going to get in trouble. And
you were driving in the wrong lane though, like the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, I was like panicking. I was like,
well, yeah,
I was like, you can't do that. I'm going to never be able to get a license. And he's like, just like,
this is great.
That's just it's just how it was. That's probably, part of what kind of, That was not awesome for me in the moment. But I know I'm not the only one that did, had maybe gone through something like that,
That was probably mild.
It stressed me out, and then I kind of, there was a sense of fear around driving, growing up, and maybe I perceived it from accidents, or I remember we had like lost somebody as a family friend, and it was very tragic.
Oh yeah.
So then the whole fear was instilled on, driving and how dangerous it was. So for the longest time, with all these things that built up, I just thought, well, I'm never going to be able to do that.
Yikes.
But I did.
You wear your seatbelt, don't you?
Every day. Because it's smart to keep yourself safe. So I made it through driver's ed, which I know now was a little uncomfortable, but when we want something, we have to face some of those fears and just say, I have to get this done. I have to do that.
Right.
I'll make mistakes. Things are going to go wrong. Things are going to break.
That's when you grow. That's when you learn about
the most
what you need to do to make it better. Like,
yeah, I'm not looking back at my past and being stuck at like, oh my God, that was terrible. Hold on. I used to.
Yeah.
I used to.
Right.
Now I look back and I think, this makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm doing better. We're doing better.
That's right. We're crushing it. Just like the people in the Planspiration community.
Oh, are we there?
I don't know.
Do you know, by the way, I had written this number down. It takes 18 to 254 days for people to make a change that sticks.
Oh.
To actually make an identity shift. It takes time. It takes 3 weeks to change a habit.
Yeah.
But we aren't just talking about changing habits over here. We're about making them stick.
Yeah.
I say to people all week long, this is going to be the last program you ever start. Well, one, because we have a lifetime membership when people hit their goals, which are crushing.
Oh my gosh.
But because we've built this around not just all the loads of information and studies and science and everything we've got going on here, but we've lived it. I see so much information out there, so much. You need a recipe. These recipe influencers, the different programs, the diets, you need this, you need that. I'm not here to sell you anything. We're here when you're ready, is what I've been telling people from day one. Our program is ridiculously inexpensive for that reason. You're not doing this because you spent X amount of money and you have to get your money's worth out of it. You're doing it. What is that?
I was just getting the latest update.
Is there another update?
On the Planspiration Health. On the Planspiration Health Report.
People here are doing it because they're learning that they can. Not that they have to.
Oh gosh, this is awesome.
Did you? Oh my God. You guys, John has left the building. He opens up the health report and he's, oh my gosh, I forgot to get our battery. Look at our battery's low. We're going to stop recording.
Oh, where's the charger, man?
It's in the other room.
The other room?
I forgot it. I left it in my bedroom. We're not pausing. I'm going to keep on going.
I'm not pausing. No.
Hold on. We're not pausing. We're going to stop this right now.
Producer, anybody wants to...
John is going to get the charger. I guess this is what it's all about. So, maybe I go like this and we do a cut. I'm thinking ahead because we don't have a team of people. We don't have a Robin Quivers. If we did, I'm going to just call out who I would want to be our sidekick.
Hold on.
Get back in here. That, you guys.
Time out.
We didn't just quit.
We need a tech dude.
We do need a tech.
I'm back.
I'll put this out there right now. The first thing I need is like a campaign manager.
All right. Yeah.
We've got a lot of stuff going on with the documentary, with funding.
For sure.
Is
that what that's called? Campaign manager?
And of course, keeping the cost of Planspiration so inexpensive. Like we have grants for veterans, grants for people in need. We've got this low membership. It's just, what was this? Were you like?
It is low.
It is low.
It's awesome.
Low because we make it easy and attainable and sustainable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not doesn't have to be hard.
$1,000 or some.
No,
that's ridiculous.
I guess that's why we're in here doing this, because we just feel like that's not necessary.
Well, for $1,000, you could get a year and a half of plants.
It's not going to make this work any better. This is where people are making it stick. And we're going to tell you, stop gathering and start doing like these folks at Plantspiration are doing.
I'll do the gathering of the information to find out people are kicking butt.
Let's hear it.
They have more energy.
Whoa, we didn't even get started. This Plantspiration Health Report is brought to you by the Plantspiration members who are so awesome. They're doing this together. They've built this community. They are part of this community, and there's nothing like it. And we're talking about doing a retreat.
Seriously? Oh, wow.
That's on the books. I'm talking.
That's for the retreat.
I'm talking Costa Rica retreat.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So,
sounds great. Got a little stuff in the works.
These guys are actually absolutely crushing it. And John, take it away. Last week we were at 2,590, was it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Where are we at?
Well, people are working out more, feeling fantastic.
Oh, like I wonder why. Because they're
better
awesome.
Energy. Yeah. They're sleeping better. We got
lifestyle.
People checking in with looser clothes, smaller clothes are buying.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. People losing their, not losing, but not taking medicines, for
reversing disease, reducing meds.
Yes.
Hold on. I can't tell you the last time I've seen him like this.
What?
You are just
what
like
did I do?
Giggity.
Well, people like me, people are in a better mood. They're riding their bikes. They're happy it's summer and they're feeling better about themselves.
Yeah,
controlling their glucose.
Yes.
And they're using the tools. Loving community sport. And
loving the community support.
I don't have a drum roll, but we have hit, what was it, 2590? We are at 2,600 pounds.
I'm verklempt.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm verklempt. These people are not stuck trying.
No.
They're doing.
They're doers.
They're doers. And nobody in here is doing it perfect. They're just doing it.
We're learning. Gotta just listen. Word shouldn't even exist.
What?
Perfect.
Yeah, that should be taken out.
Perfect is doing it, and so perfect must mean progress because you're doing it. You're doing it.
But what about people who say I need more discipline?
I just don't think that's right.
Is that what got you here?
I don't know. It wasn't discipline. Discipline. What?
We've been coming in here every week. Are you gonna beat
me if I don't come in here?
Think
that
about
kind
this.
Of discipline.
Think about this.
Being hard on myself because I.
We have over 100,000.
Didn't eat my cup and a half of beans.
We have over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
We've
Thank you.
been podcasting every week since October or November of 2024.
Wow.
Think about that.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think it was discipline that got us in here?
No. I can't really nail it down on what it was.
It was
just the drive to want to do it. I mean,
it was trusting that we would get through it. We wanted it, just like we wanted to lose weight and get healthy, just like we wanted to start a business.
Well, you got to believe in yourself, really, I guess is what it boils down to, isn't it?
You got to believe in yourself. And we've been living it. Mm-hmm. I trust that we're going to figure it out. And we came in here with that attitude.
Heck yeah.
We have the information. We could talk about reversing disease. If you guys want to talk about nutrition, if you want to talk about behavior change, if you want to talk about nervous system, if you want to talk about all that stuff, we could talk about it.
Yeah,
I've got it. We've got it down. We do. But I want to talk about doing it.
Yeah.
Actually making this happen and making it stick. How much time are we at before I rock out of here?
We're good. We're at 48 right now.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because I'm going to tell you right now what actually works.
I'm going to have more juice.
Let's take a drink. I'm going to tell you exactly what makes this work. Okay? Because it's not about discipline. It's about repetition. That's why this works so good over here. Look what I'm doing every Monday. We're talking about identity. Every Tuesday, we're doing my grocery haul. You guys could see that live. I put that out publicly.
Yeah, that's
but there's
awesome.
so much more that's going on behind the scenes at inside Plantspiration. We have a highway to health. And this repetition, teaching people how to get regulated, because that's where the real healing works. That's where the real healing happens. And you and I both know it. Small, consistent proof. When we showed up, we talked all the time about, well, we got 2 more followers. We got 5 more. We got 500 more followers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got 5,000 more
We
followers.
celebrated the wins, man.
We celebrated just the wins. We didn't go back and listen to ourselves and go, oh,
Well, we should have this many by now. Or
you know what? We
that
should
or
have a different
whatever.
microphone. We should have a
what?
different, we know better.
I might need a new mic cord. But
Really?
yours sounds really good. That's like a better quality cord.
Is it?
It's a longer cord. Yeah, I took it from my mic.
We
from
also,
my band mic.
what I coach all week long and what people have witnessed in here is identity language. We're doing it. I'm doing it.
Yep.
If you're somebody who says, I need more research or I need more recipes, then you're a gatherer. If you need more research, then you're avoiding doing it just by looking for more stuff, because you know you could start it already and start making progress. And you can keep on learning. Like, that's how we did it. We just kept on learning as we went.
Our whole life, we were gathering, information.
Honestly.
That's what you're doing. And then once you get it all, it's all right. I have so much that I've gathered. Like, the information's getting dusty.
That's why we're here.
Been around so long. Let's just use it.
There's more. Then there's also environmental shifts. This is the seal the deal. This is the seal the deal. And I'm going to say this really clearly. All the people that are checking in and being the most successful and are losing the most weight, are getting their medications reduced, getting energy, all of those things are, I'm guaranteeing you, people who showed up in the community, because when you're around that, which goes back to when we did it as a family. That's how I knew, not just the research shows that community does better. We lived it.
Yeah.
And that's why I started this. That's why I said we have to have more people together to do this.
Exactly.
And these people are not just getting this done and leaving. They're living it with us.
This is awesome.
They're living it with us.
Well, that's how it should be. I mean, we're in a community together,
Yeah.
Some people move on and
We slay it over here.
Up.
Listen, what we're trying to say is there's never going to be a perfect time to start it. There's never going to be enough information to get you going. There's never going to be, you're not going to get healthy by gathering and thinking about it. The only way to make an impact on anything that you're going to do is going to be to do it. Face the uncomfortable stuff of, wow, I'm not really sure how to do it all the way right. That's okay. You could shove some kale in your mouth. That's doing it.
Yep.
Shove some more apples in your mouth. Show up to class. Be present. Put your camera on when you're in here. Be here, because that's an identity shift. Than the old version who sits at the back of the class and doesn't say anything and is too scared. Guys, that's playing it safe.
Yeah.
Don't sit in the back of this class right here. Don't sit in the back just listening. Show up and get ready for the magic to happen.
Seriously.
That's an identity shift right there. Because if you've been listening on the sidelines and you're like, I'm going to try to eat more apples. Why don't you come in here and talk about it? Because I'll guarantee you, you will be the person that eats more apples.
Heck yeah.
And
you'll
plants
love it.
and fiber and all of it. It's not that you can't do it. It's that you're in an environment and you're in a society and you're in a system that tells you you can't.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Self-efficacy has been stripped.
Yeah.
But we put it back. That's what that health report is. It's not just about the weight. It's about people who have self-efficacy, who are learning to take care of themselves, to make the decisions, to not wait for one more bit of information or recipe or for somebody to tell them to do something. There's somebody who actually is doing it.
That's right. And you guys are doing it.
Okay, so that's it. We want you guys to actually go do something right now. Go eat some plants. Go drink some water. Go make a plan on how you're going to keep moving forward towards your goal. Don't be like the old Stefanie and give up. I wasted a lot of years not believing in myself. Too many.
Now we're living it.
And we got 50 more to go.
That's right.
We got our anniversary out of the way, and now our birthday's coming up. So this is birthday celebration month for us. If you guys like what we're doing, I'm going to say this. Please donate. Please help further our mission to educate, motivate, and inspire. We're just 2 people over here working our butts off, getting this information out. And we built an amazing program, and we want you to be part of it. Thank you guys so much. John, do you have any last words to say before we get out of here?
Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Have some peace with yourself, and please keep on eating your plants off. We love you guys.
See you.